Donahue, AP News.
Do you like a yard sale? Well, I've got just the thing for you. It's the community-wide yard sale this Saturday. And to find out where all the sales are, all you need to do is pick up your map for the community-wide yard sale at any of the convenience stores or at the Chamber of Commerce office. And ads will also appear in the Salem News. So make plans for this Saturday for the community-wide yard sale.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. Today will be sunny with a high near 80 degrees, and we'll have southerly winds around 7 miles per hour. We expect partly cloudy skies tonight, a low around 56. Southerly winds will continue around 5 miles per tonight, becoming calm after midnight. Tomorrow should be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 87. We'll have a light southerly wind. Then tomorrow night, skies will be mostly clear, low around 58 with calm winds. Thursday, sunny again with a high temperature near 91. We'll have a light southwesterly wind on Thursday. Thursday night, skies will be mostly clear, low around 61 degrees. Then Friday will be sunny and hot with a high near 93. Friday night, skies should be mostly clear, low around 63. Then we'll be mostly sunny and hot again on Saturday with a high near 93 degrees. Saturday night will be partly cloudy, low around 64. Then Sunday, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 93. Sunday night, we expect partly cloudy skies, low around 63 degrees, and Monday should be mostly sunny with a high temperature near 91 degrees. And that's your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. I was recently at the Missouri State Fair making my usual rounds through the Ag Building. As I admired the prize-winning cured country hens, I overheard a group of young men talking. One asked, "So the more mole, the bigger the ribbon?" Another said, "Wow, that's a lot of hamburger." I quietly laughed. They weren't mocking, just genuinely curious. It reminded me how when people don't understand something, they fill in the blanks with what they've heard, read, or been told, accurate or not. It's human nature to want answers, but problems arise when those blanks get filled with misinformation, especially when it comes to food. A few days later, I was in a salon enjoying a peaceful hair wash and scalp massage. That piece faded quickly as I overheard 2 stylists chatting nearby. "Red dye causes ADHD and suicide," said one. Another said, "Enriched means chemicals. Don't buy it." Another, "Orange yolks mean GMO-free and pasture-raised. There's only one farm around here with truly healthy eggs." I cringed. Misinformation was spreading fast, and some of it was traced to local farmers I know. Their marketing is slick, but their practices, not so much. People deserve to feel good about their food, but fear isn't education. Scare tactics hurt consumer trust in the broader farming community. As I've said 1,000 times, marketing is good, lying is not. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
At FCS Financial, we believe that lending should be more. More about relationships, more about opportunities, more about communities. And as a cooperative, FCS Financial's member owners expect more. For over a century, we've been giving just that. We're more than an ag lender, more than a rural home lender, and more than a crop insurance provider. We're a team of ag experts committed to seeing rural communities and agriculture grow while we provide the loans and insurance you need. We also live in your communities, attend the same events, and want to see our neighbors succeed. We're family, here to help and stand strong through whatever comes. Visit myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276 if you want more from your lender, an equal housing lender and an equal opportunity provider.
You've seen the vertical screens in Salem and Houston filled with local community events, business ads, and even obituaries. It's called Town Screen. But did you know that you can place your message in either or both of those towns, starting as low as $15 for a week per market? You won't find a more affordable way to get your message out to the public. Produce your own ad or get help from the Town Screen staff. Go online to townscreen.com or call or text 636-338-1199. Town Screen.
Life just got a whole lot easier with grocery delivery from your Country Mart here in Salem. Now available through Instacart. Skip the trip and shop from the comfort of your own home. Whether it's fresh produce, household essentials, or last-minute needs, Country Mart has you covered. Simply visit their Instacart page, select your items, and schedule a delivery time that works for you. It's just that easy. Support your local grocer, save time, and enjoy the convenience of shopping with Instacart today. Shop from home, shop with ease, shop Country Mart with Instacart.
And cash hogs were sharply higher. Good morning. I'm Megan Grebner with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. It was a quiet Monday for direct cash cattle trade activity. That's pretty typical. Show lists this week are mixed, higher in Kansas but lower in Texas and Nebraska and Colorado. Bids and asking prices didn't surface Monday. Significant trade volume isn't expected until midweek or later. At the Oklahoma National Stockyards, feeder steers were steady to $3 lower. Feeder heifers were mostly steady. Steer calves were steady, while heifer calves were $2 to $6 lower. The USDA says demand was moderate to good. Demand for fall calves has been strong, and the offering has consisted of calves weaned at all different stages. Quality was mostly average. Medium and large one feeder steer, 663 to 699 pounds, brought $319 to $414. Medium and large one feeder heifers, 573 to 599 pounds, brought $345 to $385. Box beef closed mixed with light to moderate demand for moderate offerings. Choice was down $1.07 at $409.69. Select closed 15 cents higher at $385.34. Estimated cattle slaughter was 106,000 head, down more than 8,000 from last year. Cash hogs closed sharply higher with a fairly light negotiated run. Processors were much more aggressive in their procurement efforts Monday afternoon and bid up to move needed numbers. Demand for U.S. pork on the global market has been relatively strong. While China hasn't been consistent in its pork purchases, Mexico and other countries have been solid customers. Pork remains a competitively priced protein in the retail space, which does benefit domestic demand. Barrows and gilts at the National Daily Direct were up 258 with a weighted average of 103.83. The Iowa, Minnesota was 329 higher with a weighted average of 104.36. And the Western Corn Belt was up 211 with a weighted average of 104.21. Pork values closed higher, up 51 cents at 116.38. Picnics were sharply higher, and estimated hog slaughter was 488,000 head, up about 3,000 from last year. At the CME, live cattle were mostly higher and feeders were higher with concerns about tight available supplies. And lean hog futures into the day mixed, mostly higher with support from higher pork values during the session. I'm Megan Grebner for Brownfield.
The Spotlight on Soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. Sign up is underway for the 21st class of the Missouri Agricultural Leadership of Tomorrow program. Executive Director Lucinda McRoberts says this is the premier leadership development opportunity for ag professionals in the state.
Through ALOT, participants grow their leadership and communication skills, deepen their understanding of key issues in agriculture, and build a network across the state. It's really about equipping Missouri ag leaders with the competence, confidence, and connections they need, not just to have a seat at the table, but to lead effectively once they're there. We are proud of our partnership with Missouri Soybean. Their commitment helps make the program possible. If you are a soybean farmer looking to sharpen your leadership skills, gain new insights on Missouri agriculture, and make your voice heard, we encourage you to apply for the next ALOT class. MissouriALOT.org.
Learn more about Missouri soybeans at mosoy.org. From Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they are available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Roberta Evelyn Charles passed away Tuesday, September 2nd, at the age of 96 years. Funeral services for Roberta Charles will be Wednesday at 10 o'clock in the morning at the Rolla Chapel of James Gar Mortuary, with visitation for family and friends of Roberta Charles also on Wednesday from 9 in the morning till service time at 10 o'clock. Entry will be at the Rolla City Cemetery. Memorials are suggested to the Thomas Fairview Cemetery Fund. Cards are available at all James and Gar locations, and all arrangements for Roberta Evelyn Charles are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of Rolla. Lucy Josephine Gable of St. James passed away Friday, September 5th, at the age of 94 years. Funeral services for Lucy Gable will be held at the St. James Chapel of James Gar Mortuary Wednesday at 11 a.m. in the morning. Visitation for family and friends of Lucy Gable will be this evening, starting at 5 and continuing till 7 at the St. James Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Entry will be on Wednesday at the Ozark Memorial Garden Cemetery, Rolla. Memorials are suggested to the Flag Springs Church or Phelps Health Hospice. Cards are available at all James and Gar locations, and all arrangements for Lucy Josephine Gable of St. James are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of St. James. Florence June Wynn of St. James passed away Sunday, September 7th, at the age of 96 years. Funeral services for June Wynn will be Thursday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at St. James Chapel of James Gar Mortuary. Visitation for family and friends of June Wynn will also be on Thursday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Entry will be at the St. James Cemetery in St. James. Memorials are suggested at the Show Me Christian Youth Home, Shiloh Christian Children Ranch. Cards are available at all James and Gar locations, and all arrangements for Florence June Wynn of St. James are under the direction of the James Gar Mortuary of St. James. Jessica Leanne Phipps, age 52 of Salem, passed away Sunday, September 7th. Celebration of life for Jessica Wood Phipps will be at 2 o'clock Friday at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Jessica Phipps will also be on Friday from 1 in the afternoon till service time at 2 o'clock. And all arrangements for Jessica Leanne Wood Phipps of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Rosemary Bristow Harris, age 81, formerly of Salem, passed away Thursday, September 4th. Funeral services for Rosemary Harris will be Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Rosemary Harris will also be on Saturday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Burial will be in the Cedar Grove Cemetery. And all arrangements for Rosemary Bristow Harris, formerly of Salem, are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. That has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years. The best part about it is absolutely free.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free.
It is now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 573-729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. The Salem Board of Aldermen will be meeting tonight at the City Hall Auditorium at 202 North Washington for their regular monthly meeting. The board will hear a request for a street closer for this year's trunk and treat before they appoint an employer delegate for the loggers' annual meeting. The board will discuss costs of getting appraisals on city commercial properties before discussing 2 bids for airport striping. Following the reports from city officials, the board will go into closed session to discuss litigation and legal matters. The meeting of the Board of Aldermen tonight is open to the public. 2 Licking residents were in an accident in Greene County Monday morning at 8:30 on westbound US 60, 1/2 mile east of Springfield. According to the Highway Patrol report, a westbound 2006 Ford Mustang was just east of Farm Road 189 when it crested a hill, and the driver, a 74-year-old male, observed a traffic at a standstill. He overcorrected, causing the Ford to travel off the roadway to the left into the median, where it struck several road signs and a culvert before becoming airborne and finally came to rest in the paved median cut through. The driver suffered moderate injuries, while a 47-year-old male passenger suffered minor injuries. Both men were taken to Mercy Hospital in Springfield. The Mustang sustained extensive damage and was removed from the scene by Yates Boys Towing of Rogersville. A special waste collection for residential electronics, appliances, tires, and media storage will be held from 9 in the morning till noon on Saturday, September 13th in Salem at Salem Southwest Parking Lot, located at the corner of 3rd and Grand. The City of Salem, Merrimack Regional Planning Commission, and Dent County Commission, with funding through the Missouri Department of Natural Resources and Ozark River Solid Waste Management District, are partnering on the September 13th collection. The collection is for residential items only and is open to residents from Crawford, Dent, Gasconade, Marys, Phelps, Pulaski, and Washington counties. No materials from businesses will be accepted. Stoves, washers, dryers, hot water heaters, and other appliances will be collected free of charge. Free electronics also include computer components, laptop computers, keyboards, hair dryers, VCR and DVD players, cell phones, or anything that runs on a cord or a battery. Oil and gas must be removed from the tanks of any items such as push mowers and weed eaters, etc. All items must be free of debris. Media storage includes records, 8-track tapes, VHS tapes, cassette tapes, CDs, DVDs, floppy disk, external hard drives, and flash drives. Fees on certain items will be collected for CRT TVs over 27 inches, projection screens, and wood console TVs. The fee will be $25. A fee of $20 will be collected for CRT TVs under 26 inches. $15 for flat screen TVs, $10 for all computer monitors and refrigerated appliances with Freon, and $5 for printers, scanners, or copiers. Fees for the tire collection will be $2 for each for passenger tires, $7.50 each for semi-truck tires, and $35 each for tractor tires. Tires on rims will be charged double. Electronics and appliances are recycled by Midwest Recycling Center, and tires are recycled through Champlin Tires. Media storage is being recycled through TerraCycle, a mail-in recycling service. If you'd like more information on items accepted or the fee structure, please contact Jill Hollowell at MRPC 573-265-2993, extension 109. or online at jhollowell, that's JHOLLOWELL, or Merrimack at merrimackregion.org. City of Salem City Administrator Sally Burbidge responded to the talk regarding citizens' petition for the state audit of the City of Salem. Burbidge says in a press release that she wants to be clear that the city welcomes opportunities to strengthen their process and improve services for the citizens. She says her concern is not with the value of oversight, but with the significant cost that would ultimately be borne by local residents. Burbidge says a state audit is estimated to cost between $80,000 and $125,000. She puts that in perspective that the cost of an audit isn't comparable to projects already included in the city budget that directly benefit the community, such as annual street paving that cost $120,000, the cost for new utility billing and citywide financial software upgrades that are coming in around at $100,000 or more, the $109,000 annual debt payments for the Alice Lou Craig Municipal Pool, the budgeted $110,000, which is half the cost of paving the T-ball parking lot at City Park, the recently board-approved upgraded storm siren systems that will cost $88,900, as well as the annual debt payments of $103,411 for the water utility. Burbidge points out that while not all of these items come directly from the General Revenue Fund, which is where the audit costs would be incurred, they illustrate the types of projects and obligations an audit of this size could displace. Burbidge says her responsibility as city administrator is to ensure taxpayer dollars are used in ways that provide the greatest benefit to our community. That is the lens through which she views this potential expenditure. On Wednesday, September 10th, Respect Missouri voters begin gathering signatures across the state to place a constitutional amendment on the November 2026 ballot to ban legislators from attacking the will of the people. Launch parties will be held throughout Missouri where volunteers can pick up supplies to begin gathering signatures. 3 parties will be held in the Rolla area, each beginning at 6 in the evening. The closest launch party will be at the Phelps County Courthouse Meeting Room at 200 North Main Street in Rolla. The initiative was fueled by the reactions of legislators who worked to overturn 2 initiatives voters approved last year: paid sick leave and women's health care. The legislature also passed Senate Bill 22, which make it easier for politicians to put deceptive language on the ballot. These actions add to the long record of Missouri politicians overturning initiatives passed by Missouri voters. Clean Missouri, an anti-corruption and redistricting reform initiative passed in 2018, was gutted by lawmakers in 2020 through misleading ballot language. Similarly, the Puppy Mill Cruelty Prevention Act, approved by voters in 2010, was repealed by the legislature that following year. Missourians can learn more about the September 10th launch day events and how to get involved at RespectMO, and be sure and capitalize MO, respectmovoters.org/launch-day. The Missouri Department of Conservation is receiving reports of hemorrhagic disease, also referred to as HD, in Missouri deer this summer, and is asking the public to help determine the extent of the disease by reporting suspected cases. HD is a general term for 2 related viruses, epizootic hemorrhagic disease and blue tongue. They are spread to deer through the bite of a tiny native midge, often called a no-see-um or gnat. While MDC does not anticipate a large outbreak this year, every report helps biologists monitor deer health and better understand the impacts of the disease. MDC Wildlife Health Program Supervisor Deb Hudman said that hemorrhagic disease is a naturally occurring virus in Missouri's deer population, and that outbreaks are most common between July and October, and typically end after a heavy frost kills the midges that spread it. Signs of HD in deer can include reluctance to move, difficulty breathing, swelling of the neck, head, or tongue, and unusual behavior such as appearing dazed or unresponsive. The virus can cause high fever, prompting infected deer to seek water. Deer that die from HD are often found in or near water. Death can occur within days of infection, though some deer survive and develop immunity. there's no cure or vaccine for HD. HD kills deer quickly, making the effects of the disease highly visible. However, the disease does not have long-term effects on the overall health or sustainability of Missouri deer numbers. Even after a severe outbreak, the deer population recovers within a few years. Hubman added that MDC cares deeply about Missouri deer and deer hunting so that by reporting suspected cases of HD, members of the public can help us track where the disease is occurring and how it's affecting deer numbers in specific areas. Missouri's most severe HD outbreak occurred in 2012 during an extreme drought when deer gathered around limited water supplies, increasing their exposure to infected midges. Learn more about hemorrhagic disease at mdc.mo.gov. To report a suspected case of HD, contact the local MDC office or speak with a conservation agent. Find local MDC offices and agents online at mdc.mo.gov. And that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU's Salem campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student. You may call 573-729-7071.
Ooh, ma.
What was that?
That is business phone bliss with the Ooma Cloud phone system. It handles all our voice, video, and messaging needs.
You sound very...
Calm? I am. Ooma has everything I need to run my business more efficiently, like virtual receptionist, call routing, and video conferencing. And it starts at just $19.95 per month per user, plus taxes and fees.
Ooma.
Nice. Find your business calm at ooma.com/radio.
Bring your girlfriends for an evening of pampering and shopping to the Healthy Dent County 12th Annual Girls Night Out this Thursday from 4:30 to 7:30 at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 1200 West Rowell Road in Salem. Admission's $5. That includes food samples, giveaways, door prizes, and vendor demos. And the admission is limited to only women and girls 12 years of age and older.
Have you checked out the Country Mart website at www.tcmarkets.com? If not, you really need to. You'll find their weekly specials, coupons, inside the store information, and also tasty recipes from TC Markets on there as well. Plus, don't forget to like Country Mart's Facebook page. Like or comment on it for a chance to win something from the deli, and the winner will be announced on Wednesday each week. Just another reason to shop at Country Mart in Salem.
This message comes from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort. Journey through the heart of Europe on an elegant Viking longship with thoughtful service, destination-focused dining, and cultural enrichment on board and on shore. With small ships that bring travelers closer to the destination, there's more time to explore. And every Viking voyage is all-inclusive, with no children and no casinos. Discover more at Viking.com.
It is now time for a look at local and regional sports, being brought to you as courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Salem Lady Tiger volleyball team will be in Eminence to take on the Lady Red Wings tonight, with the JV starting at 5:30 and the varsity to follow. St. Louis Cardinals and Seattle Mariners began a 3-game series late last night on the West Coast. An Alec Burleson home run in the fourth wasn't enough for the Cards to claim a victory over the Mariners as they fell 4-2. Game 2 will be live tonight on KSMO Radio, 1340 AM and 95.7 FM, with coverage starting at 7:45. Kansas City Royals were soundly defeated last night in Cleveland, facing the Guardians by a score of 10-2. Game 2 starts this afternoon at 5:40. And that has been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Missouri Net Sports. I'm Bill Pollack. Andy Reid was non-committal on whether the Chiefs would have Xavier Worthy or fourth-round pick wide receiver Jalen Royals for this game Sunday against the Eagles.
Yeah, Jalen's doing a good job with his rehab. We've got a couple days here that we've had, so guys are making good progress in that. But we'll see where it rolls. With if neither play, we've got the guys that we played with the other night that are good football players.
Royals, a fourth-round pick, sidelined with a knee injury that kept him out of last week's game. Worthy injured his shoulder after colliding with Travis Kelce.
Yeah, I mean, it was just one of those deals. I mean, sometimes that happens and with crossing routes, but you hope it doesn't, and very often for sure.
The good news is that it wasn't a season-ending injury. The Royals' playoff chances took a big hit last night. They opened up their road trip in Cleveland with a 10-2 loss to the Guardians. And with that loss, the Royals drop a half game behind the Guardians, 1.5 behind the Rangers, and now 3 games behind Seattle in the wild card, and just 18 games remaining. This thing got away early. Ryan Bergert charged with his second loss. He gave up 8 runs on 11 hits through 3 and a third innings. Manager Matt Quattrero.
Overall, that's obviously not his best outing. He left some change-ups in the middle of the plate early for some of the hits, and then didn't have quite his good slider like he's had the first couple outings.
And the Cardinals lost to the Mariners 4-2. Miles Michaelis cruising through the first 5 innings, ran into trouble in the 6th, and the bullpen failed a 4-2 loss. Manager Ali Marmol on why he pulled Michaelis in the 6th.
Sinker and a righty was good. Secondary stuff the lefties landed in, which helped them out. But at the end of the day, going a third time through there didn't make a whole lot of sense. Unfortunately, what we brought in didn't work either.
Bill Pollack, Missouri Net Sports.
I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
I don't know about you, but I keep a list of all the loves of my life. There was the limited time $2.99 special edition gold snack wrap, then a refreshingly cool any size $2.69 McCafe iced coffee, and then crispy and golden small fries. And after that, a classic cheeseburger, but the one that got away, a baked apple pie. Wait, all my faves all on the under $3 McValue menu? Mickey D's, here I come. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Here at KSMO, we've got news from the Missouri Net coming up next. Then stay tuned to your hometown radio station. I'll be back after the top of the hour with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
With news on Missouri Net, I'm Marshall Griffith.
The Missouri House has given final approval to a plan that would make it tougher to change citizen-led ballot initiatives. Mobley Republican Ed Lewis is sponsoring the bill that would require each initiative petition to get a majority of votes overall and a majority of votes in each congressional district in order to become law.
You don't have to get 100% in any of those districts. You only have to get 50%.
Denise Lieberman, a voting rights attorney, says she opposes the measure.
I don't think that any one of you in this room would agree to have the threshold for your election raised.
It now goes to the Missouri Senate. Meanwhile, Missouri's new Attorney General, Catherine Hanaway, says she does not think there's any constitutional ban on redrawing the state's congressional districts mid-decade. Her office will be defending Missouri against any redistricting and ballot initiative lawsuits. And a group of residents in eastern Missouri's Salem want State Auditor Scott Fitzpatrick to audit their city. KYTV in Springfield reports that the group's main concern is high utility bills. This is Missouri Now.